Look at your older generation that did not consume meat. Look at them. They are weak as hell. Look at Prashant himself. Look at his structure. Question yourself. Stop doing this. Huh? Most of the meat eaters who want to argue against the idea of vegetarianism or veganism only have two major arguments against that. First is that how do we consume protein if we give up on consuming meat? The second one is that if it is about putting others through pain, plants also feel pain. These are the two major arguments that non-veg eaters give. But these are very superficial argument that I completely understand. After watching a lot of vegan and non-vegetarian arguments, I've understood that people in India argue on a very superficial level, and they have their own stupid reasons to do something or not do something. So they do not care about going to the depth of anything, think rationally, give any logic. Same goes with Acharya Prashant when he is defending the idea of veganism. He also gives some of the stupid logics. He has made his entire fantasy world about morality and consciousness, putting others through pain. If you want to get freed, if you want to be freed from own suffering, stop putting others through suffering. So that is his idea. Now, in one of his interviews, I was just watching one of his lectures about veganism. Somebody asks if the same question about plants feeling pain. So he said that science has not proved it yet, but we know that animals do feel pain right now. We do know it right now. Maybe if scientists end up proving that plants also feel pain after 100 years, so to compete with that idea, you are putting animals through pain right now, who you know are going under through pain right now. That is his argument. If you are sitting somewhere, you are already killing some bacteria, that is also putting others through pain. So that is where his arguments always hover around. And just like the argument of non-vegetarians when they only talk about plants also feeling pain or the basic requirement of protein, is as childish as Mr. Prashant Tripathi's argument. Now I have noted down few points uh, to give my perspective on this, which is comparatively more rational and more scientific. Okay, so whenever he want to, whenever some spiritual or religious people who are taking references from a book want to put others down in their argument, they mostly use moral obligation, ideologies, etc., and they run far away from rational thinking, scientific approach. He asks, if protein consumption is the main thing, then why do you only consume some animals? Why don't you eat humans themselves? If And he also argues that if somebody is getting hanged, why hang them for punishment? Eat them for protein. Somebody died yesterday in your relation. Eat them, so much protein. Now this gentleman proves that he has not grown up. I don't know about what his age is right now, but and not only him, lakhs of his followers are not grown up. They they do this like whenever he talks something like this to like something like he's dropping a mic drop statement, and his followers go all of them are lacking rationality. in their thinking. That is why they follow him. Now comes my understanding of it. If it is about protein, first of all, it is not about protein, and first of all, it is not about plants also feeling pain. Because we all know that some neurons are there and we all are able to feel pain to some extent. Why don't you eat humans if protein is required? None of the animals on this planet, including carnivorous and omnivorous animals, eat their own kind in the first place. They have a specific list of animals that they prefer to eat just because their biology supports it. Same goes with human beings. Through hundreds and thousands of years of evolution, because we have consumed a specific animal or few specific animals through our evolution, so our body and our gut system, our biology has adapted to that change. Now we can only eat a particular range of animals. And okay, I'm missing something. Hmm. And we do not eat humans because we have never consumed humans, right? If we would have consumed humans from the very from thousands and lakhs of years now, we would have evolved into somebody, our digestive system, because according to your environment, your biology evolves within hundreds and thousands of years, right? We have evolved, we were something else earlier. If you are a supporter of science, if you believe in science, and that argument is for you. And if you are a blind follower of Acharya Prashant, then I don't think so that you'll be able to get it. Also, why other animals don't eat their own kind? Because they also don't. Doesn't matter if they are carnivorous or omnivorous. They don't prefer to do that. And that is how they have not consumed it for thousands of years, and that's how their biology is not evolved in such a manner. Now, when we talk about if they eat their own kind also sometimes, that is either due to hormonal disbalance or mental disbalance, or maybe a threat for their survival. Animals can eat their kind if they find that they are going to die if they do not, right? The same way we do. We humans, have you not heard about cannibalism? People eating human beings only when they realized that there is no other option for them. So, yes, they do. Usually, nobody eats their own kind. So this argument that if somebody dies, eat them, it is so much protein. If some of your relative dies, is somebody getting hanged? Why hang them? Eat them. We will get so much protein. This argument is stupid and illogical. And I don't know how come this man is on a huge pedestal and thousands and lakhs and millions of people are mic drop, mic drop. Because he is putting moral obligation and he is making emotional argument. He lacks rationality. And Indian people buy emotional arguments just like that. Indians are emotional. Are you putting others through pain? So we are completely neglecting the idea of nature, prakriti, that he calls in his Hindi lectures. He also talks about that we all are equal. Hmm? And somehow he contradicts by saying that, oh, many a times he puts other animals down, and I hate it about him. He says that human beings have imagined within themselves that they are superior to somebody, whereas they are not. On the other hand, he himself talks about this difference of consciousness. Hmm? On the other hand, he himself talks about we being different from the nature. Like he's trying to be superior to the nature. All the vegans that give stupid arguments about putting others through pain are going against the nature. And we are not able to rationalize it. Our highest rationality goes towards the requirement of protein and if plants are also feeling pain or not. No, sir, because we need meat. We need to eat plants and meat based diet because we are evolved in such a manner. Our biology is evolved in such a manner, and nature has made us in such a manner. Not because of your morality or your emotional ideology or whatever books you have read, and you are manipulating an entire population of more than 60 lakh, no, 6 crore people worldwide, and they are all compassion. Compassion has nothing to do with following your nature. Animals are compassionate. Doesn't mean that they don't eat other animals. Compassion has nothing to do with your biology. Hmm? When you have pets, will you feed them like cats? Will you feed them vegan diet? If you can't feed them vegan diet, if they will get sick, if they will not grow properly, how can you expect human beings to follow a vegan diet? Because the lifetime of a human being is not short like cats or other small animals, particularly pets. So their result will be visible very quickly. In human beings the result will be so delayed. You feed a dog some sweet, you will immediately get sick. But human beings get sick and show visible disorders after a longer period of time because we have a stronger body. So if you keep consuming sweet for a longer period of time, then only you will get diabetes. Hmm. Also, if you keep being a vegan, you will not be able to recognize the disadvantages of that particular diet immediately. You will face it when you are older, when when in this particular old age, what you needed the most in your youth, you skipped on it because of your moral obligation. Now your strength is not enough, now you are in pain, now you have got deficiencies, whatnot. But we are just talking about right now. Have you not seen older people in India? Look at them. Like, you compare their looks, how they look, their body structure, their faces, they're distorted. Compare it with people who live in foreign and they consume a good diet which includes plants and meat at the same time. This is what he is teaching. He's making you sick in the long run because you are not showing immediate uh, disadvantageous results like other animals. Hmm? You don't get sick immediately after consuming alcohol within 3 days or 1 month or 1 year. You get sick of alcohol after consuming it for a longer period of time. So you will see results of veganism after being a vegan for a longer period of time. Or if you are going against your biology just because this sort of people in the market are pulling on their propaganda on you people and making you sick for the future, look at your older generation that did not consume meat. Look at them, they are weak as hell. Look at Prashant himself, look at his structure, question yourself. Stop doing this. Huh? Bye.